It's in our favorite snack foods. It's in the popular brands we choose every day. It can cause serious health risks if consumed in high amounts. And for most, it's often something we neglect to think about. Sodium. It's in nearly everything we choose to eat. But just how much is in the foods we consume on a daily basis? It's all there on the label, and when taking a look, it can be shocking. Brands that most of us have grown up with, like Mr. Noodle and Campbell's, contain significant amounts of salt. Traditionally, salt was used to help preserve food in times when refrigerators and freezers were not available. Salt was used to help food last longer, but now it's used for an entirely different reason.
Another reason that actually is really important today is because it's one of the cheapest ways to enhance the flavor of foods. So you can produce a product that has more taste with very little cost.
Dr. Melanie Rozadowski knows the ins and outs of nutrition. And when it comes to deciding between different types of salts, or figuring out which types are good and which types are bad, there really isn't much of a difference.
Salt is salt. The important element is the sodium. Doesn't matter if it's sea salt or any of the other, kosher salt or salt. The point is it's sodium chloride, and it's the sodium that is thought to be the problem.
Whether it's eating packaged or prepared foods, most Canadians don't realize how much sodium they are consuming on a daily basis. Health Canada estimates that Canadians on average consume 3,400 milligrams of sodium each day. Health Canada also recommends that people should be taking in between 1,000 and 1,500 milligrams of salt per day. When sodium intakes rise above the recommendation, various health risks become a huge concern.
High levels of salt are causing high blood pressure, or leading up to. It doesn't happen overnight. You suddenly have high blood pressure, but you build to it. And it's asymptomatic, so you don't even know.
With the health risks being known by the public, preventative measures can be taken. And many have begun to try and reduce the amount of sodium in their diet, and are cutting back in a number of ways. The best way to combat sodium in your diet is to eat fresh or frozen foods, or simply read the label. For WABC News, I'm Dillon Hackman.